with YouTube partner sites offering the very same footage, interviews, and video review content with half the headaches and aggravation, the lumbering brachiosaur that is modern GameTrailers seems oblivious to this Texas-sized meteorite barreling toward the swamp. The way it's bleeding revenue, interest, and viewership, it may not even survive to see the impact.
I am Nostradamus. Do you believe? I am Nostradamus. And I conceive.
Alright, first with the bad news. Many talented and avuncular human beings, and more than a few swollen flopping dickheads right along with them, are officially out of a job as GameTrailers.com has officially shuttered its doors. On the plus side, that means that as of today, the GameTrailers.com permaban that's hung over my head like a sword, or more accurately, Swiss Army knife of Damocles, has officially expired! Joy and rapture! I can once more enjoy killer exclusive programming like Invisible Wall, Marcus the Annoyed Game, the Angry Video Game Nerd. But at least the bonus round is still alive and kicking. Gosh, it's almost as if ever since Jeff Keighley wrested the control of what was at the time a massively successful gaming website, he systematically alienated, fired, or outright canceled every solitary thing that does not involve or glorify him exclusively. But now I'm just talking crazy. After all, someone who reflexively defends Hideo Kojima without understanding a single one of the particulars of his removal from Konami could never be unerringly full of shit. In the hours and days following the inevitable announcement, there's been no shortage of Monday morning quarterbacks parsing every errant corporate clusterfuck of the site's lucky 13-year run. And as the fourth episode of my Downfall of Video Game Journalism series, aptly titled GameFailers, will readily attest, there's far from a fucking shortage on that topic. From prohibitively expensive annual video game awards shows that were nearly as unprofitable as they were unwatchable.
Here's our second nominee, or should I say nominees. It's confusing. I'm sorry, I've been doing a shot every time I hear anybody say the words next gen, so I'm pretty hammered.
To some of the wonkiest scoring tallies this side of the Iowa primaries. I mean, 9 out of 10 for Resident Evil 5, 9.2 for Dragon Age the Second. You bet your sweet virginal ass muscles, my friend.
All right, first we're going to talk about Dragon Age 2 so we can get Miguel's ass out of here. So, what's up with that game, dude? You gave it a big score. 9.2.
Why?
What?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Oh, Miguel, man, look, I gotta.
Did you know opinions?
I gotta
could be
take issue with that.
Not until today.
9.2.
Your taste is wrong.
But this is at least one case where I take the smaller view. There's no Machiavellian mindfuck at the other end of the rabbit hole this time. No cigar chomping, brandy swilling Persian cat stroking high back robber barons bang for what's left of Jeff Keighley's soul. Apart from the ones at Viacom, that is. There's no need to weave a grand conspiratorial tapestry to delineate the causality for GameFailers' death knell. This particular corpse has a suicide note attached. The real kind, not the illegible kind that flannel-bedecked bitches with bad taste in music are going to pretend was written by Courtney Love. Funky handwriting from a fucking heroin addict? Light the conspiracy signal! Paranoid, pace-swilling simps. Death thy name is redesign, with more than a little help from our old pal Hubris. Many conveniently forget that in a time before YouTube, GameTrailers was the gaming video site, and arguably adopted and enhanced the very same social media features that traditional streaming sites now take for granted, nearly a decade before they all ripped them the fuck off in unison. This, of course, has given rise to the elaborate fiction that GameFailers fell simply due to the rise of YouTube. But as anyone who actually frequented both websites in question will confirm, GameTrailers remain the one-stop shop, really, for gaming videos, reviews, and news well into late 2010 at least, easily 3 years after YouTube first hit it big. The reasons why are myriad: a rich feature set, exclusive programming, and a design that, while somewhat clunky, performed multiple functions more than serviceably. And then came the succession of the Dorito Pope himself, Jeff Keighley, and just moments thereafter, hell of a thing, perhaps the single most disastrous website redesign I've yet witnessed. By mid-2011, as a result, GameFailers was bleeding viewership, and nary a soul was to blame that didn't work at the website in question. Initially unfazed, not to mention cowed in their own boundless ego, they powered onward with redesign after ruinous redesign, each one nearly as fugly as it was fucked. But the straw that shattered the Campbell's spinal column, then proceeded to assassinate his entire immediate family, came when GameFailers' new parent entity Viacom decreed that the site would have to incorporate their barely ass-functional proprietary video player. Yes, the very same one used on the glorified ghost town that is MTV.com. And GameTrailers, take comfort in the knowledge that you were clearly successful in recreating the modern MTV experience, because the audience, as if being subjected to a 9-hour Teen Mom marathon, motherfucking evaporated. Starving for ad revenue, GameTrailers did the unthinkable and took to hosting their reviews on YouTube, with more than a few of them pulling in fewer views than several of mine. And that's not braggadocio, folks. That's patently pathetic, considering they have nearly 6 times my subscriber base. And quality over quantity, bitch. You want to carve a cautionary tale from the wreckage of the Dorito Pope Mobile? It's not the economy, it's not the waning relevance of the standalone.com, or even the unstoppable juggernaut that is YouTube. It's that you don't break shit that didn't need fixing to goddamn begin with. But if you must, go ahead and start with Jeff Keighley's face. I'm Razor Fist. God fucking speed.
Only the strong can live. Only the strong can give. Only we can stay alive.
Vince Zampella will bring us a huge reveal from the upcoming next-gen shooter Titanfall. I'm really excited to share that footage with you guys.
He told me how excited he was in the bathroom. Then, Broken Age Mastermind